So, I have switched over since Michigan is looking like they're going to win the national championship. Um, so, I have switched over and I'm going to try to do a qualifying session here. And I thought this might be interesting because I do get asked this question from time to time. How is it that I go about qualifying at one of these racetracks? And so I thought I would give it a try as to I'm just making sure my audio is working. To actually walk through doing this from scratch. So what I've done so far is chose a particular car. I usually do that by looking at the top times so far, looking through the car list, picking a car that I prefer to drive. I don't always take the car that's got the fastest time. So I'm in the Ford GT40. And I download one of the top qualifying times, the Ghost car, and then try to get an idea of roughly where the line is. Figuring out I'm definitely not going to be anywhere near as fast, but it gives a kind of a rough idea. So this is going in completely raw. Haven't run it really before. As you can tell, I don't even have a qualifying time or anything. And we're going to kind of see how this plays out. So sometimes I start with no traction control. Sometimes I start with a little bit of traction control. Depends on the track. I'm going to try this one with none. I know this track, I'll say okay. And I don't think it's a heavy, doesn't have a lot of slow corners, I'll put it that way, that you're trying to power out of, which is usually where you have problems early on. Maybe needing traction control, so we'll try it and see. So there's the Ghost car, and I'm just going to be easy on the throttle because I don't exactly know how it's going to behave. So, but yeah, so it's pretty much try to stay close enough to the Ghost car so you can kind of see the line. Otherwise, that becomes a problem. And with being easier on the throttle at the beginning, you are going to lose ground on the Ghost car. Let's see if I can flat through here. Yep. Okay. Well, we'll see where I mess up, because I'm bound to mess up somewhere. I don't think I'll make a full clean lap without spinning or something, but we'll see. All right. So we have the bus top, chicane, whatever you want to call it, coming up here. Let's see how this is. And I'm just going to kind of guess that speed here. Just by feel. That's a little slow, but we'll take it. We'll take it for my first lap around here. And the thing is, I'd rather get just a time in. I don't know, that's just me, but I feel like getting a lap in, at least you get a feel for the whole track and where you kind of messed up. If you keep spinning in certain areas, it just gets to be, you don't have a really good gauge of overall how you're doing, maybe. So. All right, so now we'll make another lap and we'll see where we're at. See if we can pick up any time here. Not a lot of time so far. But I'll get a little more aggressive on this lap and see what happens. I missed my turn-in point there, but all right. So about 1.2 seconds to the good here on this next lap. Still getting smoked by the fast time, but it's all right. Another problem is you never quite know where the penalties are, so at some point I might trip a penalty if you get a little aggressive on corners, but we'll see. Alright, so we're down to 147. Now, this is challenging, I will say, because it's kind of hard to see where your line is through another car, but this is where sometimes if you screw up on a previous lap, it helps you because the car gets out of the way, but that's not the case. I'm not doing so great on this lap. I missed my turn in. So we're not doing quite as good, but you never know. Okay. Whoa! Keep it. No, nope, 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 nope. And smack. Glad I'm not driving a real car there. Alright. We'll try another lap. I'll do like 2 or 3 more live and we'll see what happens here. So I think they're running like a 143. I think that ghost car is like a 143 something. I don't remember off the top of my head. So pretty much we'll call it 4 seconds faster. I will say sometimes I take a little longer route trying to get up to speed just to try to mimic having a bigger run. So if you saw me go wide, that's why. And I missed the corner a little bit here with too much speed, but too much late braking. Too late braking. so we'll see. I didn't slow down quite enough there. And I get rewarded with a ghost cart in my grill when I'm gonna miss the corner. Oh. Alright, I kind of saved it there. Alright, so right there might have been something you might have noticed. Woo! We did it again. Sometimes if I think the car is going to step out, I'll actually grab the next gear. Except for some reason, I'm not doing it there. The brain failure because it's late at night. But sometimes grabbing the next gear will slow the, essentially slows the, changes the gear ratio, slows your rear tires down a little bit. Hopefully grab some traction. We'll see. So he carries a little more speed through there. Oops. Wow. Alright, save that. Got a little dicey there. Alright, well, you can stay in front, that'll help. I'm not looking through a car trying to pick up turning zones and braking zones. That was not exactly the line I wanted, but I realized if I tried to turn a little harder, it was going to spin, so I decided to let it float a little bit, but try to stay on the track so I don't end up with a penalty. And this is lovely. It'll get real hard to see where my braking point is. Alright, well, I did it pretty much the same as last time. I ended up right where I was before. So. Alright, we'll go try to do one more lap and see where I come out. See if I can do any better here for right now. And I drove that in way too far. Somehow, somewhat made it work. Don't ask me how I made that work. See what we can do here. Got it just inside of the water. You can feel it drifting. I thought it would work, but you never know. Still like miles behind this guy. I gotta carry a little more speed. It definitely has a little more grip there than I'm thinking, as long as you're precise. But this is essentially how I work the roof off on. So I guess I'll stay alive until I screw up. We'll go like that. Oh, messed up there. Time-wise, it doesn't tell me that, but I should have even been closer. I could drive in farther. I really gotta drive in farther. I just gave up all my time right there. And we just nicked it. That wasn't good. It just shaved off a little bit of speed. That was not a good corner there. I can do much better. Ooh. Does not like going through the grass. I'll tell you that. Yep. Neither does the penalty system like you going through the grass. There's pretty much no point in finishing this lap because it's going to kill this lap and it's going to kill the next lap. But I'll give it a try. Let's just see what happens. So there the cars go. It's interesting night. I was able to get in front. Was not expecting that. A little wide, but it looks like it cost me about a tenth there, maybe a little more. I like that entry better, I will say that. Okay, hopefully I can not hit the wall this time. There we go. Get some momentum. So this one's kind of amazing, actually. I would have thought I would have totally botched this lap with going in there so slow, which tells me that I can definitely go a little quicker here. That is aggressive. I don't know. Nope. So, hey, you gotta keep pushing the limits and know where the limits are. So, that's a little too far. Apparently, any touching of the grass is a problem. Okay. And there we go. Try it again. And there I go off again. So, let's see. Oof. Got really aggressive there. That was a little too aggressive. Alright. So I think I got a run out of that. Yep. Because the last time I didn't do so well there. So we'll see. And then I'm going to drive this one deeper in, or I'm going to try to. Because I feel like that was a better corner. Yeah, it was definitely a better corner. And I cut the corner there, and that's going to cost me a penalty and a horrible lap time as well, so we're going to call that one. So that is essentially, though, how I work through qualifying. I'm still 4 seconds off. I would say if I clean up a lap, I could probably run on 146 tonight without too much trouble. But that's essentially how I work through it. For the fact I got like, what, 6-7 laps in, 4 seconds off, not horrible. After another, I don't know, few races and things like that, I would expect it to come down. Usually I would settle somewhere in the one at this distance or this time. I'm probably going to settle in fast as I could run. It might be a one. If he's at a 143, might be a high 144. If history is any indication, I'm usually about a 2 seconds, second and a half, somewhere in there, off the top times. There's a few tracks I can get close to those top times, but those are tracks that I have usually a lot of laps on. So hope this was helpful. Watching qualifying might not be so interesting, but I'll probably try running a race here in a little bit and see how that goes, and maybe do that live. So thanks again. If you want to subscribe, go right ahead. We appreciate it, and have a good evening.